very simplistic.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's going to be the B execute pop flash, isn't it?
Well, you've got a couple of players going underpass. I think that may be a fake towards B, that smoke, but let's see how they approach it now.
Yeah, this is the thing, actually. A lot of teams, they try to, like, fake into the rotation of B, making noise and stepping and stuff, and then they do the quick push down underpass, which is why you have two players in connector, because it can look like it can turn into an A push. But they're actually going straight up for the B.
Yeah, that's what it looked like from what they bought. So they dropped the flash. They're all over the site. They had to go quick. They haven't been able to get that opening frag. So Kusha actually with an opening frag. That's kind of a rarity right there. Carrigan's going to answer back, and a Device is going to pick up another one as well while Mo answers for his team. 3-on-2. Numerical advantage to TSM. They've reacted very well to this B push. So sloppily executed from HellRaisers, but looks like they're going to be able to get this plant down safe. If I'm just looking at the silhouette through the pillar, is it going to go down? Doshi's only got 2 HP, so looks like they want another frag actually before getting this plant. I'm not too sure about the wisdom of that, so Carrigan's just using that pillar as well. He's relaying information to his team, and TSM are just perfectly poised. He might even be able to stop the plant going down, and certainly they have now with Doshi dying. So a tall order from Mo. He's going to get one, wasn't able to get the second. Really well reacted from TSM there on that pistol round.
Doshi was so isolated there. 2 HP, he was behind the van.
Yeah, pretty much stuck.
It's almost impossible when you know players are playing in kitchen and window as well. Your chances of getting out there and actually getting the bomb down in any sort of situation is next to none. He was relying on Mo to actually make some frags there. He was waiting for that reaction to come in. So he got one frag, but unfortunately Doshi tried to react at that stage and he got taken down. And now we can see TSM picking up the SMGs. A couple of Famises there as well. This should work out.
5-7 from Carrigan, which is a bit of surprising.
He normally orbs on Mirage, right? So he's probably...
Yeah, true, but he still made the investment of getting a 5-7 in armor.
Okay, this should be a very clean sweep. Cajun B picking up 2 frags now. It might go down, but actually a reply from Device as well, and this will be a very clean sweep in TSM. This puts them in very good stead for the rest of this half. Economy situation working very nicely for them. Did HellRaisers buy any armor back? You see Adren didn't have any there, so it seems like they actually had a little bit of discipline. They didn't get the bomb down the previous round, so we can see them. They have got enough here. They wanted to. They could get Galil's armor. They saw the SMGs were there. Could be a sensible decision. And yeah, that's what they will do. Galil's coming out. A couple of AKs is there. Tech 9 and armor. I think this is actually a good response. As soon as you ascertain the CTs have those the SMGs, and there we go. Carrigan getting the AWP as well. This is actually working very well for both teams. You kind of don't know where this one's going to go.
Yeah, I don't think HellRaisers are going to expect the actual AWP to come out from Carrigan at this point. Yeah.
There we go. The P90 doing all sorts of work there. And it's going to leave HellRaisers in a 5-on-3 situation. A little response there from Angel as well. And now it's going to be the 2-on-4. Frags being exchanged all over the place. Mo lights up the scoreboard there. And all of a sudden, 2-on-2. As we say that, though, Zipex takes him down 2-on-1. And Angel's going to be a last man remaining on the A-bomb site. He has got the bomb in hand.
So yeah, he's got the bomb and has got a Gallo as well. So if he counters Zipex first at a reasonable range, should come off the better of it. But needs to make a frag before he can even think about a plan. So he's looking over into this connector area.
He could potentially go to B, actually.
Yeah, as it happens.
Yeah, that should be really smart right now.
He won't know that, but is he going to do it?
Or right, the way he's playing is this is pretty much the only option.
Well, here we go. He's got to get this kill, does he? He's took him very low. And in the end, Carrigan does get the re-peak and gets the kill. So 3-0 to TSM. A little bit of a scare there, but they managed to ride the waves and get through.
So, 4 spy from them last round. They actually didn't get a bomb down in the first 2 rounds, but went for the Galil armor there. You can see them having a little bit of discipline for once. HellRaisers, we see them make some very difficult economic decisions so far throughout this tournament. But now, P250s, Glocks, Deagles, all sorts coming together. But
HellRaisers have been more cavalier than the American banking system. They don't give a toss, do they? Like, you know what I mean? Right, what's that? Yeah, take out this mortgage, mate. What's the worst that could happen? Global economic collapse? Don't think so. Get fucked.
Okay, so damage being taken for Carrigan actually. He's going to be patrolling with the AWP. They managed to, it must have been the Deagle shot went onto his body in that situation, but essentially HellRaisers just trying to work out where they can go on the map. A couple of players working in the middle area. You can see the B split looking most likely now. The bomb is actually towards T-spawn as well. There's time ticking away and actually opening up the fragging there. Kucha actually takes down Dupree, and now all of a sudden HellRaisers is in a dominative position because Carrigan being so low HP, and they're 5 men alive, and they've managed to get a rifle from that as well.
So yeah, it does change things for HellRaisers. It's Cajun B and Device that we're going to pick up a couple of quick frags, and importantly, they're going to take that rifle out of HellRaisers' hands. So, should be a walk in the park here in Zipex. Not going to go for a jump and kill. You see, he's got Cajun B as his wingman. And Cajun B wasn't able to do anything, does get the intel. Zipex is going to mop it up. 2 easy kills for him. 4-0 for TSM. And HellRaisers are definitely finding it hard going here on this T side of Mirage.
Well, now this is the round that really counts. This is when they actually have a full buy. They're not clutching at straws. Mo has the AWP out here. We can see Dosia considering his buy as well. 4 AKs in the AWP. This is the round I'd like to see TSM actually bring the fight to HellRaisers. They know this is going to be the round that really counts. If they can lock down the first frag, it'll be very interesting for them. But let's see what happens there.
Yeah, and actually HellRaisers did a decent amount of damage. TSM aren't in the best economic position ever at the moment, to be honest. They're all around 2k and less. It's only Karrigan who's got 5k or more, so could be an opportunity here, but HellRaisers losing out on the early mid exchanges. They didn't really seem very organized going in there. We didn't see like the pop flash into connector for the peak. It's actually TSM getting ahead of HellRaisers on some of those angles and then just getting the better engagements, executing the kills.
Yeah, exactly. And TSM on the other hand, judging their spawn, knowing that Karrigan is not going to have the best mid spawn as well, so he's not going to be able to get there before Mo gets there, potentially with a AWP. Going from connector, just setting up with a fairly passive setup, but still working out really well for TSM.
Yeah, I really like that sometimes, you know, when a team decides, instead of just going for the, because it can be 50-50 going for the duel, who has better timing, who's going to hit that one shot. You can use team play grenades to find more favorable engagements where you're going to win them, have a high percentage to pull out the kills with the AWP. So I do respect that. And, well, 5 versus 3, and HellRaisers, they've gained control connector. They've actually got a man on stairs here. It is, who is it? I think is it Mo? Yes, it is. And, oh, he's going to miss the shot, unfortunately. It would have been better to have a rifle there, but good attempts from HellRaisers, but equally so. I like how TSM fell back even further to just have a tighter team play around that 5v3.
Yeah, and TSM are one of the few teams that are actually able to play Mirage extremely passively. As of late, they've added the addition of Karrigan being the one picking up the AWP on Mirage and actually playing the middle window, just the middle area in general, pretty aggressive with the AWP, and he's been doing an exceptional job of it. Like, a lot of people have just thought of Karrigan as kind of just the in-game leader, but he can really come up big in a lot of games for TSM, especially on a map like Mirage, where he has the freedom to kind of move about, do whatever he wants, and right now he's on his way towards B here, instead of just opting to force peaks in mid.
HellRaisers, yet another force buy here. Literally nothing left in terms of utility for them. Forcing their way out short. Karrigan moving his position, making his way over to B, picks up the opening frag there, but HellRaisers respond actually with 3 of their own now, and they actually have full control of this B bomb site. It's going to be a difficult retake now. Dupree and Device, the last men remaining. And have they got a chance to get it back into this one? It seems like they've got a complete lockdown here. As long as they don't face, it seems like the CTs are coming from different angles. It's going to be very difficult to have any sort of synergy together. But Device will take down Angel. 2-on-1 situation now. Dosia takes him down, and that's a great response from HellRaisers, finally posting a round onto the scoreboard.
And, I mean, there's still a lot of money for TSM to get a full buy, but because HellRaisers have been doing damage consistently, it's just 1 buy. So that's actually really nice, because this could be a lot worse for them, to be honest, considering some of the early choices that HellRaisers made economically. So they can swing this back momentum-wise, and it looks like they want to do it with an A execute. Now, we do have Dupree. Dupree is basically the man that could completely shut this down with a multi-kills. But, oh, he's going to get Molotov out of the position, and that is perfectly done. So nice from HellRaisers.
It looks like the execute can now come in a lot quicker than they anticipated. Getting that early frag as well opens the bomb site for them. You can see the smokes coming down, and they're making their way into the bomb site. Bomb will be successfully planted as well. This is a very difficult situation for TSM. All of them towards our jungle area. With the smokes are down, they need to find a frag, and they need to find it right now. Great positions taken from the HellRaisers as well. There's no room to be found from TSM. You can see Angel takes down Karrigan as well, and all of a sudden they have to save. They've actually made that decision. There's no chance for us to get back into this one. That all came down. We're saying Dupree was in such a great position there. They could have locked that down completely. But that smart Molotov coming down and then facing straight after. A perfect read from HellRaisers, and a round they had to win as well. Losing this one would have been an absolute nightmare for them. Winning one and then going into the next round of $1,400, this game would have run away from them. But really, really clever play, and they're back into it.
Yeah, even with a plant going for pretty much predominantly for the pit area towards C, they still have the presence of mind to actually push forward, take control of the city spawn, basically denying TSM any sort of additional way of retaking that bomb site.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
really well played by HellRaisers.
That was great. It was really exciting to watch.
There's so many teams that they want to go for the A play, and if you actually think about it, what is the first biggest problem? It's where they place that first Molotov, but not enough teams do it. Second biggest problem is the gun shadow, but they had nades for both positions, so I really, really like that. Very smart stuff.
Yeah, it was very smart. I actually thought that was great. The opening frag was so clever. But here we go then. TSM will respond. I wouldn't like to say it's a force buy, but you can see Dupree there with the Famous, and their economy will be actually shattered losing this one. So this is the first time HellRaisers can actually get in the driving seat of this and get some momentum of their own. Mo has got the AWP. This is the first time we haven't seen TSM on the gun runs, at least, without the AWP on Karrigan. So this is one HellRaisers do want to take the advantage of. I like the fact they're taking it slow, allowing the CTs to waste their utility, and then they can come back into the round. So we can see they're actually getting some control over the middle. Bomb actually heading towards A bomb side as well. So you would kind of think an A split is coming up here through Palace and Connector. This would be a great play for them. If they can find this opening frag now, it could cause all sorts of trouble for TSM.
Yeah, I like how they've set this up now.
Yeah.
They don't have... Oh, they do have a guy in Palace. They can go for the three-pronged attack, which is nice. Now, HellRaisers...
Yeah, but Karrigan's going to get the first one, and they just line up for him there like the planets. 2 easy kills for Karrigan. That's going to get TSM up and running in this very difficult round. He is going to get taken down in the process. It's going to be a 4-on-3 numerical advantage to TSM. Zibex is going to get a kill. Follow that up with another one for him. So Mo coming out of Palace there with the AWP, not able to do anything. And just when you thought HellRaisers might be able to get some momentum going, TSM say, you shall not pass. Yeah. Gandalf style.
Karrigan just came down to him with that situation. They had no real information as to what the teams were doing, but he seemed very assertive in his decision. Great read, watching that angle perfectly, picking up 2 big important frags. So that was a really nice play from him. And you can see HellRaisers will be able to get a buy here. No AWPs for either team now, so it's going to come down to the 5 rifle setups from either side. But the bomb actually going towards T-Spawn now. You can see most players going towards the B area of the bomb side as well. No fakes at all coming in. This suggests they will do a full B execute. We've seen them do it before on the earlier rounds. One smoke went down and they went in for a couple of flashbangs. It was pretty successful for them. They got the entry frag, but ultimately didn't win the round. So here we go now, being smoked up by the CTs. This is actually quite good. The CTs don't really have any sort of information. This is what they need to get in very quickly. That's that smoke we saw before. Getting out of the windows, and this next frag to be huge. Takes down Zipex. Now, 5-on-4 situation. They actually don't have any more players towards P. It's going to be a complete retake now from shore.
And that's it. TSM seemed almost certain that was a fake or something. They didn't really commit to what HellRaisers were doing. They weren't there to react to it. And you can see that's just given the positional advantage to HellRaisers. TSM are left in a position now where they're going to have to save. No chance of a 2-on-4 retake, or rather there is a chance we have to do something almost Henry G-esque, I believe.
What does that even mean?
It means they've got to be as good as you were in your prime.
No one was though, were they?
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously.
Remember back in the day in 2006? Remember that?
Mate,
IG5?
Yeah.
Of course I remember back in the day. Do you remember that?
Dan remembers. He was there.
Mate, Dan, yeah, Dan was there going, the UK scene's shit, mate. I play with Swedish people.
I'm Swedish.
I play with Swedish people. Can I have a job?
Back then, I was in a team with Brits.
Who?
Dignitas.
Yeah, but who?
I was in a team with Two Goods.
He was a CS legend, obviously.
Yeah,
Too good.
CS
Mate,
legend. Obviously.
Don't bring your Quake shit into this, mate. No one cares about that. Come on. Bloody hell.
But yeah, look, on point of what
Who gives
HellRaisers were doing. Like,
No one.
oh man. But
Sorry,
yeah,
just
like,
the
just
antibiotics
on point with what HellRaisers were doing, that was really nicely done because they didn't telegraph the fact that
Yeah,
they were
exactly.
pushing
It was
B.
very simple. I like that one smoke.
And this round, just while we're all laughing at Dan making a mess of himself, you can see that they've gone for the double AWP setup here, TSM. So Cajun B and Karrigan both have AWPs, but actually it's not working out for them. And if HellRaisers can get entrenched on a bomb site, this retake's going to be difficult. Dupree has to go big, and he hasn't. Wasn't able to get the kill. Device, though, what can he do about it? He picks up 2 before Kusha removes him from the equation. 3-on-2 situation, Kusha very low. And as we said, this double AWP retake, you can't fancy it. Sorry, it's even a scout. What am I even talking about? The beer's getting on top of me. I think about some of your antibiotics, Dan. And in the end, it is going to be HellRaisers that win that round.
Altogether different than your beer, mate.
Well, yeah, you're right, mate. The doctor didn't prescribe that. Put it that way.
Dr.
But anyway,
Henry G.
the important thing here isn't what substances we're on. It's that HellRaisers were able to win that round. TSM, just when they got the economy going as well, had this sort of superior setup. All of a sudden, they're on an eco, and HellRaisers should be looking at taking 5 rounds on the T side of Mirage here against TSM.
You'd have to bank on that. They've got nothing to play whatsoever. They picked up a couple of PT50s, CZ there. I think a Desert Eagle from Cajun as well. First frag comes in from Mo. They've got nothing to play with whatsoever, no kits. As long as HellRaisers don't do anything ridiculously stupid at this stage, should be a pretty tight up round. Dupree trying to get some information, but you can see HellRaisers have well an idea of what's going on. Put the smoke down there, and it's just playing the round slowly, making sure they go frag with frag, walking to positions together. It shouldn't be a problem whatsoever.
I mean, this is really smart by HellRaisers, especially against TSM, because they are the kind of team we've seen it time and time again where it's like, look, we'll throw a smoke down, we'll push through it, we'll take that gamble.
Yeah.
We got confidence, we're going to hit our shots even on the eco rounds. So to be this passive, really, really smart from HellRaisers to show that patience. Anyway, Flash coming in. Dupree does get that opening kill, isn't able to get a second. So Mo and Adrian are going to open the frags there for HellRaisers. And you can see that the bomb site is now wide open. They should be able to get the plant down here easy. And Zibex could see somebody there.
After this, TSM, they're going to have between 4.5 and 5k money. So they won't actually have... And I think Carrion will be the lowest of that. So they're not even going to have an AWP. And it won't make any sense to glass cannon.
They're going to pick the AWP on Cage, and he went 4-9.
All right, so they're going to glass cannon the AWP.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I didn't think that they would do that.
Yeah. Well, when you go glass cannon, I mean, I guess you probably want it on Cajun more than anyone else.
Yeah, but let's see what his spawn is like, because the spawns on this map for AWPing is actually amazing. You can pretty much do something awesome from every single spawn. So.
Well, it looks like they're just going to stick him over at B, I think, is it? Oh, no,
he's going short.
Wow.
So they can flash over connected for him, or they can actually play a really nice flash game. He can pop flash into mid. The guy on window can pop flash into mid to get him some peeks if he wants. But they're playing it pretty passively at the moment.
Well, it's worked out quite well for them there, because there's Cajun picking up that kill. Adrian did get the opener though, so it's going to be 4-on-4 situation advantageous to the terrorists, and looks like they're going to be pushing on to A.
That's a pretty poor T spawn smoke though. No, CT spawn smoke. That's a really bad smoke.
Yeah.
Device could easily
we
get past
can
that.
see Device can peek around that sort of left side of it as well. So did they have a second go there? Was that a second one they threw down?
They might think that it's smoked properly now, but Device can just move right through it.
Well, speaking of that, we got Dupree bouncing up and down on Tetris, just waiting. He's expecting someone to push him. There is nobody home, but the bomb is down. And now it's going to be Device that's going to get him get that call. He's going to stop Adrian getting the bomb, and Dupree and Device, the double D combination. They come up big, and well played by TSM.
Got to add the K in there. Carrigan, I'm sure he did something.
I just like talking about double Ds, mate.
All right.
Is that all right with you? No.
Fair enough.
But the thing there is that you see this very commonly on the A site, is that if you don't get onto the site quickly enough, then that can be the round over.
Yeah.
Because we saw that CT spawn was held onto. Maybe the bad smoke, they realized that, and they were like, guys, you can't really push very cleanly into the bomb plant position.
In that situation at all. And
they didn't have control of the sandwich or stairs area, so you're kind of screwed at that point.
Yeah.
So that happens so often, and sometimes teams I'll go back to the sport later, because we're going to get a fast B push coming in here from from HellRaisers.
Yeah, so Zibex is trying to do what he does best. He's just sort of giving the information, trying to buy time for his team. He does pick up the one kill, but does get taken down. But look at TSM. So they were so confident there. Yeah, they're all coming. The rotate was so fast. It shut down that round there for HellRaisers just when it looked like they might be able to get onto the site. So 8-5 to TSM, and you can see the money situation for HellRaisers not great, but you never know with HellRaisers.
I'm surprised that they just went for like a raw rush.
Well, they've tried that simple B execute
yeah.
so far. It worked very well for them. They pushed through the CT smoke, and they actually surprised them, but it seems that TSM have almost locked that down.
Yeah,
it's too obvious that's what was going on.
I think the big thing is that HellRaisers haven't really faked that so far, so TSM are pretty confident in the fact that HellRaisers will commit whenever they do it, and the fact that Supnix actually picks up one kill, just that one kill, buys so much time, even though Cajun's completely smoked off.
It's all about the entry kill in that situation, right? If you take that one guy who's playing on the B bomb side, you actually get that automatic entry.
Yeah.
If he gets it, then all of a sudden you actually have to slow down and work out where he is. But here we go now. As we're talking, it's a big round for TSM. They take down this force spy from HellRaisers. 5-on-1 situation now.
Yep, I still can't believe in that situation HellRaisers elected the force spy. Seemed a bit silly.
I absolutely agree. They've got one round to play with. This one was almost a throwaway round. At this stage,
throw it away, take the next 6 rounds on the board. If you win it, job's good. But they've gone for this force spy. It's not the first time HellRaisers have done that in this tournament.
I would like to see them do this round in the previous round, when they actually had all the guns, because in a spot like this, even let's say some of your executes are a bit more figured out and the setups are figured out, you can always still just play strong setups into mid, and then it becomes a battle of angels, where if your pop flashes are good, if you've got the smokes down, you can gain positions where you can get good engagements no matter what. It can be the best team in the world, but with the right grenades, you can still get good engagements that can be favorable. And if TSM decide to take them, well, and they win them because they're outskilling you, then that's fine. But you have to be able to sometimes outskill your opponent. You have to take those risks. So I would like to see them do that same round when they have an actual buy, but we're not going to see that. They're going to have another terrible buy here on the last round of the first half, and TSM look like they are regaining control.
Yeah, again, I would classify that as a the previous buy as a typical HellRaisers buy.
Yeah, okay.
You could easily just save out, potentially get the Tech 9s and light armor that round, and have a proper buy in the last round to really give it a good go. But
now then, try and make some sort of fade towards B. I think they dropped the same smoke they've been doing so far. One to B, one flashbang comes in. They're all going to be trying to force through the connector here. Frags being exchanged quite nicely for the HellRaisers, and it's actually going to put it down to a 2-on-2 now, and actually get themselves in the best possible situation they could have done, or they could have hoped for in this situation. Now, Carrigan, we've seen him be so strong towards this area, and now HellRaisers' bomb is down towards the steps. And what's the reply here? They need to somehow synergize themselves. Adren in the CT spawn area, but it seems like they have well more of an idea of what's going on. This next phase will be very important.
Alright, so HellRaisers have managed to give themselves a bit of a chance here. However, the bomb being down in front of the stairs is a huge issue, of course, and they are very far away at the moment. We're seeing that, I do believe it is, Dozier, he's making his way up too slow, but that's actually slowed Adren down because he's waiting for Dozier to be able to actually make his way in. He's getting smoked off. Dozier's going to go for this now. He's revealed his presence. That's an opening potentially for Adren. Adren has to make the move now, and Adren is actually going in through window into connector, and he's looking for this frag. Let's see if Adren can pull something out.
17 seconds, they're cutting this one fine. Dan, and actually, well, that's bad from Dozier. He really should have got the kill. But actually now maybe Adren's going to be able to do it. And he does right at the death. That is going to be the 6th round on the board for HellRaisers.
You just see Carrigan slamming his desk there as well.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with that. He was trying to play for time. But
was there a proper death slam? Was there a proper...
Yeah, that was double fist.
Yeah, double fist. Nice. I like that. That's my style.
Yeah, last time you did that, you broke your wrist. You were out for 6 months. Anyway.
That's there.
No, but
Henry's about as intimidating as a fucking Teletubby.
That was the easy stare right there.
The easy stairs. Tell you, no stairs are easy when you're my age.
How old are you?
Doesn't matter. So, HellRaisers, they're picking up 6 rounds on this T-side of Mirage. I mean, that's a very important number to sort of focus on there.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually a really, really good return on the map. That's been historically kind of TSM, that they usually have a very good CT setup. So HellRaisers is going to be feeling pretty good. And you can see actually super relaxed, all smiles at the moment, laughing. Stark contrast to TSM, who know, we've given up the first round. And they almost look confused, like that this is happening to them. Despite all of the things that we talked about, they look almost like bewildered. So I don't know if there's a little bit of bluffing going on when Carrigan's talking about, oh, we're trying out some new things or whatever, because they don't seem to be philosophical about it.
This is nice, though. I mean, this is TSM just going to they'll get the plant down straight away, or they should at least on A, unless the CT spawn play goes huge. But in reality, Mo should just stay alive. That's the most important thing.
He's got to stay alive.
Oh, very well done by TSM.
This is the thing, they tried to gain mid control quite early on to get some information, but it's such a gamble as CT pistol. If the terrorists choose one area to go as a 5-man stack, like, there's not really a lot you can do to lock it down. But here we go then, 3-on-3 situation. HellRaisers have got their work cut out, and then the bomb is down. Great positioning from TSM. This pill is going to be pretty awkward for both people, but Dozier does win that confrontation, and now it's going in the favour of HellRaisers now, and they can see they actually have 3 players left, and the defuse will come in, and that's actually a really nice retake. I didn't see much getting back into that one.
So the thing about that was TSM actually played that really well, because what they did was they took multiple players to try to take CT spawn. But the problem is they couldn't get a quick kill on Kucha. It was there initially. If they get the kill there, then they actually win the round. Yeah. But the fact that Kucha was able to just stop them from moving further and actually get the frags from it, you can see that Xypnus was stuck in the box there. He couldn't do anything. And that's the pistol. Sometimes you hit the shot, sometimes you don't. HellRaisers, they managed to connect this time. But it was I like the round a lot from TSM, I gotta say.
So the bomb did go down, and you can see HellRaisers, I like this. They actually get the full rifle setup. They're not messing around with the SMGs. They know the AKs are coming out next round. I think this is good from both teams. TSM not opting for the Tech 9s. I know they're going to be a lot stronger with the AK-47s. You see all 5 players now towards the B bomb site. They've got to have a couple of flashbangs. The objective will be to get the bomb down again just to reinforce that buy next round. So one flashbang coming in, second one goes in. The player with the bomb is going to be concentrating on that. That's going to be Carrigan. Will he be able to do anything here? Clean sweep from HellRaisers.
Angel's absolutely locked it down there. He's put the nade in, got 2 kills, picked up a 3rd with the FAMAS. Mo's going to get 1 with the FAMAS as well. The bomb does go down, so I suppose in that sense, mission accomplished. even though Angel has picked up 4 frags.
They didn't want any kills there. Those guys were just a distraction for Karrigan to get the bomb down. That's exactly what they did. Perfect play from them. And now they're going to have a really strong buy going to another $800 per player going into this round. You can see the money going in this. Look at that. It's like a full buy at that stage.
Look at that. Would you look at that, Henry?
I like this a lot from TSM, this approach. They're taking it very safe and standard. But actually, we would actually see some teams in their situation they were in previously actually do like a raid boss with like a Galil or something. Like, that's actually starting to happen more, and it's pretty legit if you've got an execute to go with it, because it is a surprise buy. It can be very powerful. But we're going to see Dupree opening things up. He gets challenged there down from the underpass.
He's going to pick up a couple of kills as well, and Cajun's going to rock in with a third. So HellRaisers, they've been hit by this surprise buy, which...
Was it a surprise?
No, it wasn't that much of a surprise.
The worst surprise of all time.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Apart from that time with your uncle.
Wow, it's all coming out today, isn't it?
Mate, I'm going to keep wrecking you.
That's not even wrecking me. I don't even have an uncle.
What does that mean? We'll get into that in a second. We'll lie you on the couch and we'll do some therapy in a bit. But it's HellRaisers that need some therapy that's going on right now. It's going to be Team Solo mid in a really advantageous position. And they managed to buy superior weapons after that plant. Mo is going to get one, and Doshi's going to get another. But in the end, Device and Cajun are going to see to it that HellRaisers don't get any more. TSM now 10 rounds to 8. And just looking at the financial situation here. So, yeah, there's a few drops going on, but they are going to be able to get something akin, a kind of a buy, but it is going to be a force on the CT side from HellRaisers. AWP is down and in the hands of Mo. So let's see this duel in mid. Dupree misses that first shot. Did have the spawn for it. And throws it down for Karrigan now. So then good synergy, good teamwork, even though they weren't able to make the pick. TSM starting to try and find a little bit of rhythm here. Remember that this is not their map, actually. This was HellRaisers' map. So.
Yeah, I actually liked as well that in the previous round they tried to go for a risk, did HellRaisers, knowing that if they lose the round, they actually get a buffer, but if they win, they force Nico out of TSM. Yeah. So they took that chance early on, and Dupree just performed amazingly. Sometimes, you know, these players of such high skill caliber, they will just have an amazing performance. Dupree did that in the last round to win in the round. Now we're going to see HellRaisers actually trying to settle into a normal setup, a normal round. And so far, you know, they're playing it passively and trying to be reactive. But TSM aren't really giving much away. They had early presence, and now they've gone back into NA play. But HellRaisers are too scared to play aggressively. They don't have the nades to do it. So this is going to work in TSM's favor. The rotation will be delayed a bit, and here they go. In for the push, smokes it down on the execute. And TSM, nice entry, but it's all Adren at the moment. Double to his name with the M4, and now life gets very difficult. And deep in the day, it's Mo who's going to be jumping over the top on the crate. Oh my god, that was fantastic! What a shot from Mo, and everyone survives from HellRaisers. That was amazing, that defense.
That could be the
you've got to give full credit to Mo there. It's like I was saying to Ben earlier, you know, he hasn't been making sort of the most frags on his team. Just seems to be that when he does make frags, they are
gets the right
frags.
ones.
Yeah, he gets the right ones.
Impactful frags.
Yeah. And Adren in that situation as well, picking up 2 frags through the smoke.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Obviously, you can't account for that if you're TSM. You still execute your strat pretty nicely, so there's nothing wrong with it. So you can still go back to it, but
yeah, it's a good round from them. Otherwise, than getting wrecked by Adren.
That's just unfortunate if you're TSM, and now they're back to ecoing, and HellRaisers have the opportunity to actually get up in rounds.
Well, you can see they're trying to just force the agenda onto the A site, and Adren's going to get the opening kill, but Karrigan's going to respond in kind. And then it's Mo who just had that explosive last round from Tickaboo, who gets another kill. So, bomb is down again. Mission accomplished from TSM. They're doing well here, getting these plants. That's helped marshal the economy. And now Cajun's able to go big. He can't, can he?
Oh,
he
no.
can't, can he? Oh, what? So close, yet so far. Dosia's going to get this deep use.
That's such a big deal. I mean, the economy now.
Oh, yeah.
Because they just got the flawless round, so now that's actually going to remove all of that, the money that they made there. They're going to spend everything. And TSM getting the bomb down as well, all the frags. In with a big buy. This is their chance to just take control of the map. It's a really important one, as HellRaisers will be on eco if they lose this. Actually, I think they might be able to.
It's not too bad. You can see Mo's got 4K there, so he can drop a gun.
Yeah.
But Mo's pretty much the only one who can afford to spare something if they lose this round. TSM on the other hand, they're obviously with their backs against the wall here.
Nice. I love the boost there over the smoke. Device unable to find the frag though. Oh no, he didn't press fire.
Oh, criminal.
Oh,
criminal.
God.
Angels picked up that kill there on short to take Device. And Carrigan has got the AWP. So they're doing this. Are they going to do the boost? Yep, they are. They're going to do the boost in the window room. So Dupree, he's going to be going through that smoke into that window room. You can see they're spamming away into it, but no kills exchanged. Mo, incredibly low right now. And Adrian goes for another spam through that smoke. He's convinced that there's someone there. Hasn't been able to find him yet, though. And you see he's just missing him at the moment. They're going to meet now, and it's going to be Dupree that's going to get that jump in AK. That must be hugely frustrating for Adren. He had the inkling that someone was there, and Dupree's going to go really big in that window room, pick up his second kill. Angel's going to answer back, but then Carrigan, he's going to pick up the AWP shot, and you can see now numerical advantage for TSM. Cajun holding that connector area. You feel he's going to be the key to this round. Going to get at least one here. And now it's Tosi who's gone into CT spawn area. He's at ticket booth, getting flashed out of it. Nades coming in. He's going to try and put down a molly. This is going to be beyond a tall order. This is just,
he should actually.
This is an order as tall as Struxy on stilts.
He should actually save this right now, because if you like look at their money, they can actually force it up afterwards because they've got 4K on Mo, so they can get the buyout if he saves. He
needs to hold on to for Crucher, really, because he's sitting at $350 right now.
Let's take a look at his scoreboard now. Let's see where they're at. So it wouldn't even be worth it, to be honest. Even if you drop one gun, it would be so ropey going into. I'd say the secret is one they have enough rounds to play with. There is that buffer room.
You could go with pistols though.
I'd keep the M4, keep the M4 possibly towards B apps, going quite aggressive. The pistols stack A. That would be my best advice. Like, you don't want to force buy this one. I don't think that's going to be viable whatsoever. You see Dozier, he's going to be going towards connector. He has got the M4 now. He wants to try and find a pick here, but Device takes down Angel, and it's going to put them in good step for this round. And they'll probably be able to work out their eco is there, but they're aware that the M4 is in the pack as well.
Yeah, I mean, it gets to a point where you have to assess, okay, how likely is it we can get any damage? If it's very, very unlikely, then they can just save as full players.
He should probably Dozier should probably save again at this stage. Depending on the next frag, but it's very unlikely HellRaisers will get back into this round, considering that the approach they're taking. They're going to be going into B. There's one player remaining there. As soon as he goes down, HellRaisers just made that decision to say, there it is. So they should make the decision now, let's just save that M4 yet again. The other players can try and do what they want. They didn't buy armor, which I think was a good call. The main point of call here is just to save the M4.
So it looks like so far they're actually going to just make their way up mid for some frags, and Dozier's kind of in the middle of things. So that's one of those spots where sometimes you feel like I guess players feel pressure like they've got to do something, but in that situation, there's nothing that can be done. Saving the money is better, and well, we're going to see a decent enough buy regardless, but there is a lacking of nades. Mo's going to have a really nice equipment, actually. He's got 3 grenades, or full armor with helmet as well, and a kit. He's the only guy with the kit, actually.
See the CTs actually missed their smoke into the B apartment.
Aggressive mid play. And they're going to go 1-for-1 there as well. And this could be a huge coup for TSM to just barrel their way into the A bomb site. So much action going on in mid. That's lots of players out of position for HellRaisers. But they are being really slow. And now Mo is capitalizing. Kucha going to pop up on the stairs. And that's going to be an easy pickup for him as well. So TSM a little bit too slow in this round. I think they had opportunities there.
They definitely did. And not able to really capitalize. So Device left trying to save the AWP with a minute on the clock, and not a good position to be in. I think Vendetta's the next to drop out in Bladder Wars. Yeah, I thought so.
I thought I would be next.
Nah, mate. Well, you haven't been drinking any beer. If you were next, you've got real problems. That STD spread.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So he's like, this is depraved.
This is depraved. Hey, it's your mate James Bardolph. He's messaging us on Skype. Make the stream crazy, lad. Do a handstand competition. It's what we used to do in public school.
That's true. Why haven't we done a handstand
competition? Everyone. Don't even care anymore.
Yeah, you lost control now. Anyway. It seems like a full execution from TSM. A nice little reaction for them, I feel. This actually worked very well. The OWP on Mo, he's been very effective. Now this will lock him out of the game. It's going to be incredibly fast. All 5 players over there. Oh, as we said, Mo actually does find the kill onto Dupree, taking by one of the biggest scopes on the team. And now it's going to be very difficult.
Wasn't able to get a second, though. Cajun's going to put stop to his nonsense. And this is an incredibly sharp execute from TSM. They're able to get it down. There's smokes all over the place. The bomb is going to be ticking away, and HellRaisers, they're just trying to peek. It is a 4-on-4, plenty of opportunities here, but TSM are dug in like ticks. They're being well disciplined, and you can see that just as Kusha was going to peek, Device is going to pick him up, and this is just a textbook crossfire that they set up on that site. There was nothing the CTs could do once that first frag went in, and TSM are getting closer to being within touching distance of HellRaisers map.
Yep, this is it now. 13-11. You can see the economy's been absolutely destroyed for HellRaisers. Nothing to buy whatsoever. I think that's probably a very wise investment. PC50s across the board, but they're playing for this. They want to get to the 14 rounds. They know this round's pretty much out of control for them. They can't do anything to get into it, but that was one from TSM. It actually worked really well for them. Most people will say set execution straight off the bat is a bad idea, but when you're surprising teams like that and making the frags as you go in, on Mirage as well is especially viable. Whoa, and it worked very well for them.
What does this do? We've got like a huge flank here. Who is it? Who's actually sat on the bomb right now? Which player for HellRaisers?
I don't know.
Don't know, Dan. Press the buttons, mate.
I'm pressing all the buttons. There it is. It's the Dren. He's actually going to pick up the bomb. He's got the frag as well on the AK, but he's going to get caught in the back. So it took me a bit of time to find him there.
Yeah,
but,
it did, mate. It did.
But that could have been something from a Dren, but no, it's just going to be a frag. And if we just...
that was like Stephen Hawkins dribbling a basketball, that was. It wasn't real. Couldn't even believe what was going on there.
So, right now, with the economy as it is for TSM, HellRaisers are going to have to win a couple rounds against buyers here. There's no way around that. So this is looking like TSM should be able to put this to a third map.
Look at their money still. After eking in that round, they still have $3,500 average across the board. And you see the Famises are coming out, the M4s, and Dosey's trying to work out what he's going to do. He's going to drop the glass cannon off, but he has to get the M4 out in the end. But this is where TSM have room to play with. They know the economy is weak for HellRaisers. They can keep doing the very fast executes, but it seems like Device going for that mid pick, seeing what he can find in the middle of the map.
So Ben's back joining us, refreshed.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, big
That's
grin
my
on his
headset,
face.
rest in peace.
You're just in time, mate. You're getting to the business end
Managed
of
to hit the pot as well.
Game. You can see that HellRaisers, they understand that this is the last chance saloon. The Famises have been deployed, and they're trying to get the read. Now, they're boosted up on that. Really nice. Yeah, it's a nice boost for Adren in that short area. And should be enough to get a kill if TSM just happened to wander into his sight. He's going to have seen the trajectory of that smoke. And there we go. Well, there it is. Yes, it is the kill onto Dupree. So well done, Adren. Now he falls back.
That's so nice because you never really expect an angle like that. And right now the information game should have been strong, but Adren's actually going for the A rotate despite the B push coming in. The guy on B should be actually spotting, but this call came in a bit late. But however, they will make it back into the bomb site in time, and the crossfires are absolutely stunning. HellRaisers are going to just shut down everybody.
Yeah, Dosier again with a couple of big frags as Carrigan comes from that short area. Super low HP. This would be a Herculean effort if he was able to do anything. Absolutely calm. 14-12. HellRaisers responding brilliantly there on that force by Dan.
Yeah, that was really nice. Now HellRaisers are back in this, but again, as we mentioned previously, TSM's have built up a big bag, so they've got another buy. So HellRaisers have to get through one more buy, maybe actually possibly another one.
That's the wall, right? That's the wall they need to break through. Is this final round they actually get themselves and stabilize their economy. You can see they're still struggling. The men they're losing every single time is very difficult for them. And now we can see this very fast A execute coming back. This was so strong for TSM the last time they did it. It was almost impossible for HellRaisers to hold off. Whether it's going to be the same result, we're yet to be seen, but last time there was almost no kills exchanged whatsoever. TSM flanked onto the bomb site, and HellRaisers had no response whatsoever. But Mo takes down the first man now, and all of a sudden this looks favourable for HellRaisers.
Kush has gone into the spray. He does get the kill on Zibix, but Dupree running around that corner gets him. Mo's going to answer back. So again, 2-on-4 TSM. They know they're up against it here, and there's nothing they can do, it seems. Cajun B super low, does get one kill before he gets taken out. It's 14 rounds to 13. You can see the frustration coming from Carrigan. I don't even know what that was. I was like,
I think another.
What's
another
that?
In the air, he
Power fist.
just made some mad fists, didn't he? Like,
Another big motivation of that round is the fact that they know that even if they lose that round, if they just guarantee a bomb plant, they have another buyout. But they didn't get the bomb down there, so now they don't even have that buy. They have to eco
that's probably what that
so
angry gesture was about.
I made the right call.
TSM's execution also came before.
Exactly,
Yeah, the TSM's execution also came before the actual smokes went down. So
Yeah.
Mo had the opportunity, you know, he
Well,
had
so he
a
actually had a
1
shot
second
before,
window to
yeah.
get the shot into pit before the smokes went down.
Oh, here we go. So on this eco round, you can see the bodies are dropping left, right, and center.
I also feel like that round as well, you can get away with that once perhaps a game, going in without actually gaining any sort of map control whatsoever. You can do a full execute like that. But once you've done it once, it was so successful, you do exactly the same thing straight after. They seemed like they were well aware, and the guys started rotating before anything went down. But now, 14-14. All of a sudden, HellRaisers,
Mate,
you have to favour them.
looks how I feel at the moment. He's struggling in the heat, and he's, get me out of here.
He's all right. He's about to bounce back. He might be just about to knock out TSM.
Well,
fine.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be all smiles if that does happen. But it is pretty warm in that player area, actually.
Have you been in there?
Well, yeah, I went in there earlier because they were complaining about the aircon. So I think the aircon got turned off just before this game. So.
Brilliant. That's good.
Yeah, they're probably sweating. Anyway, you can see Dupree wins that spray off with Angel. Loses a bit of health, and that smoke there stops Kusha making any spray. But that's a great read by him. Stops Dupree in underpass. And here comes the Molotovs. Here comes the flashes. Dosha having a little jump and peek. And that Molotov is going to make him even hotter. He's going to get drawn out, and Cajun B's going to be waiting. Not who you want waiting for you when you come out from behind Van. So, TSM, this is a must-win round. This is so important within the context of this game.
They're getting a really good plant down here with Kitchen already on short. And everyone from HellRaisers is rotating in from Kitchen. Oh.
But what a great retake from HellRaisers. Couple of quick kills. Mo with another double again. Those impact frags we keep talking about. And the defuse is going to be coming in.
Guys.
That is a match point for HellRaisers.
It's going to happen.
Match point for HellRaisers. And I want to stress this. If you're just tuning in, guys, I'm going to put the mic real close to my mouth right now.
Yeah?
If TSM lose this round, they are out in 7th to 8th place of this tournament. That's TSM, right? And if that happens, all the people who bet the skins, it's Henry G. They need to take it up. It's all his fault.
Nothing to do with me.
Yeah, mate, easy skins, mate.
Nothing to do with
Nothing easy about these skins, mate.
Oh, right, yeah. Fantastic. Anyway, this is the most exciting part of the game. 30th round.
Equally, if you bet skins, you're a twat. So.
Doing yourself a favour there, Rich.
I'll never. Mate, why didn't you pick up some more people who've been banned for match fixing? Just like wrecked on air. Anyway, we are on the precipice of a double sickening upset for TSM.
But they do have a good buyout.
They do have a good buyout. Dan is absolutely right. Is he very
lack of grenades though?
The only problem for TSM is the fact that they don't have that many nades. So they're going to expand everything they have to actually get onto a bomb site. They're not going to have any nades at all for
they've only got one smoke left, right? This is the only thing they have. Dupre's got the last smoke remaining.
Yeah.
They haven't executed onto the bomb site yet. And if you're going into a bomb site in Mirage with one smoke, it's very difficult to actually execute. If there's so many angles to check, everything is out of control. And the Mo has been playing sensationally so far. He's been finding the frags even when the other smokes are down. So
yeah, is that no helmet on KGB as well? So just something to be mindful of.
Oh, there it is.
In the end,
so
Dupree's going to get that pick. So Angel's going to answer back, but KGB is going to pick someone up with that orb. Things are looking like we might be going to overtime here. This next frag, vitally important. Smoke is going down. Whoa. Kusha gets that kill. Oh my god, he's hit the double. Has that turned this on its head? With the bomb down and ticking, you can see someone in Ninja Angels took him down. It's going to happen unless Device goes absolutely insane. Device can't keep them in it. HellRaisers are going to win. TSM are going to be out in 7th to 8th. Would you believe it?
I won't. I don't believe it.
What's going on?